Imagine being the first of a clone.
What does that mean?
So you're not the clone.
Yeah, you're not the clone. You're the inspiration, but there's like a bunch of you.
So like they clone me. How many times do they clone me?
5 or 10.
See, okay, so 5 or 10, there's no they're trying to take over my life and live normally because that's too much competition. I think 5 or 10, it's like we're working together to live as me. That's what I would do.
I mean, if you're twins, isn't one of you technically the clone? But you'll never know who.
I don't know.
Because the egg when it was fertilized split into, if you're identical twins, split into 2, and I mean 2 sets of nuclei, 2 sets of everything. You don't know which one.
So if you can't tell which one's the clone, then none of them are the clone. Dab on them.
Imagine they had a way to find out, and then all these people started having like, reality crises.
It's like, oh god,
Crises.
I'm just a mirror of my brother or sister. Yeah, but then there's ones that are like fraternal. Which one's the ones that don't look alike? Like you could have.
Yeah, it just means they're siblings.
Yeah, right. You could have a girl and a guy one. And it's like, okay, well, I wouldn't worry too much about that one.
Yeah, genetically they're just siblings then.
Yeah, and hopefully, like people really don't take on the fact that they are clones in quotations, start banging each other because they're not siblings anymore.
That's enough.
Also, I feel like living together with your clone is easier said than done. It would be hard to live the same life. There's actually there's a show about that with Paul Rudd.
Yeah, but no, that wasn't the same thing.
I think I'd be really uncomfortable
really good.
all the time.
That was good, but they weren't trying to live. They were trying, like he was trying to steal his life. That's different.
That's true.
different.
Well, also the clone had to be told that he was the clone, which was upsetting for him.
It was sad all around. Are they coming out with season 2 of that?
I don't know, but it was a great show. It's called Living with Yourself, Paul Rudd, Netflix.
Yeah,
Would you be able to live with a clone of yourself?
No problem would I be able to do it.
So you're saying
no
I
problem.
can't fuck it, right?
Oh my god.
Is it if he agrees? I guess you can. That means that your clone would want to fuck you if you're already thinking about it.
Yeah, if you're thinking about it, your clone's
Yeah, your clone has thought about it too. There's been fleeting thoughts.
Well, then there's consent on all levels. What's the?
Yeah, except for the rest of the country. But sure, go ahead.
Hey, listen. If somebody got all upset, I mean, it's not like we could reproduce. What's the harm?
I'm sure there's
clones fucking each other.
I'm sure eventually I'm sure at first there'll be a law that you can't fuck your clone.
But then the clone fucking people up. Stand up for our rights.
Yeah, I want to be able to fuck myself.
Why is he Southern?
I don't know.
They might be Southern.
Yeah, I think no, they wouldn't be Southern first. I don't know why would be cloning in the South first. That's all. I thought you were gonna keep going with your clone.
I have no idea if anyone's gonna keep going because I can't see.
That's true.
No, I think the clone. I think clone would be, first of all, it would definitely be a porn category. Forward.
Yeah, if it's not already.
Well, I mean, it's not. Is bestiality a category?
Well, what?
Well, there's already like
because if
categories.
it's not legal, yeah, but it's not real incest. Oh, so you're saying it'd be, but if they looked exactly alike, but what do you think it's real incest? You're saying?
Imagine a Click, like the movie Click, porn parody, where it's clones and the woman just keeps rewinding it and it's the same and it's a clone fucking the person every time.
What does the remote come into play here? Now you're just talking about
matter?
2 clones fucking.
Yeah, what does that matter at all?
Yeah, but
unless they aged
if
them.
you rewind it, then it's like the same person, but it's not. I don't know.
But you could just do the same person anyway in that scenario.
I really need to see to be able to put together these thoughts.
I'm just going to tell you right now, you're never allowed to have a clone. I won't be friends with you. I won't be friends with you because even if you go, oh, I was kidding on the podcast, I'll look at you guys and I'll know.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll know what's transpired.
One of them will rat.
It's the age-old question. It's like, is it really that bad? I don't know. I don't know the answer.
I don't see a reason why it would be illegal to fuck your clone. Like, why? What would be the ramifications, like, genetically or whatever, to the clone? Like, I feel like it would just be a science thing. Like, no, they can't go through that much trauma or something,
Yeah.
Like, it would short circuit.
The question is, though, if you're a clone, who catches?
Again,
The clone probably catches, right?
Yeah.
You could probably assert your dominance over the clone. Like, you're from me, bitch.
Now you're going to make it illegal.
And then there's definitely a group of people who would like Kanye West, who are literally in love with themselves and would
have clone orgies.
They would just marry their clones, and that would be it.
I'm sure Kanye West would spend the money to make 10 clones of himself, and just live somewhere by himself and be perfectly happy banging himself.
Imagine he got a clone of himself, but then he also put it through a bunch of plastic surgery, and so it had all these weird, Yeah,
with someone like Kanye, you don't think that is.
That's mutilation. Yeah, I think that'd be illegal to do to your clone.
Their clones might clash because he's so self-obsessed that
He's like, no, I'm the real Ye.
Yeah.
In this world, it sounds like we own them. I don't think we own them, do we?
Well, do they own stuff?
I don't know. They don't own my stuff
Why not?
because it's mine.
How you gonna prove it?
How you gonna
How you
prove
gonna
it?
prove it?
Oh god, this would be horrible. This would just be a nightmare all around.
Do you imagine Danny arguing with himself about who's the real one?
It's the classic
It-
TV scenario. You know, it's like they have the gun. The
Yeah.
one guy has the gun. And, don't shoot! I'm the real one. No, I'm the real one.
And then he shoots, and he's like, "How'd you know?" I didn't. It's like one of those.
or he's like, "How'd you know? Oh man, I just knew." And then the guy winks the camera.
Yeah,
he's actually the fake one.
The camera pans, and he's smiling.
Ominous music plays.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what would happen with Danny.
But even if it was, even if that was the real one who won, he would still smile maniacally because he got the clone killed.
You'd never know.
Exactly, we never know. And then you know what? He'd pretend to be the clone
Yeah, just to fuck with
sometimes
us.
while we're out. It'd be like,
Hey, remember that time you shot the clone? Yeah, no, nothing. I'm just remembering
remember
it.
that time you shot you shot the clone? You know, it's like,
The
God,
real.
I mean, me.
What does real mean anyway?
Here we
I'm
go.
real.
There
I'm
it is.
here.